we really want to win, this is the time. We fear nobody. You play to just stomp your opponents.
Double it, no! Wait a minute, he can clean this up! Another quadra kill! Make that 2 for Double Lift in one game. Oh! Olsek's going deep! He went way too deep and he put himself right in the fire! Turn, tries to 1v1 again. Gonna throw it over his shoulder. Oh, he gets the auto attack. Oh my word. Oh my word. No way. What a play. Ackerman just completely outplays Saris. The North American League Championship Series Summer Split. We've packed the house here in Los Angeles for another huge day of league action. I'm Irving DeBiz III, and to my right is none other than Sam Kobe, Hartman Kensler.
And there are just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so it should be an exciting week of games as all of the teams sprint towards the finish line.
I trust you with that. And with the end of the split quickly approaching, Team Solomid announced a roster change. Glebe is stepping down as starting support.
Yeah, replacing him is going to be Lustboy, who most recently played for CJ Entus Blaze. And it is a big gamble to bring in a new player so close to playoffs, especially into the duo lane, which requires, you know, the most coordination on the team.
Absolutely. And TSM have their work cut out for them to reclaim the top spot from LMQ, who have started to pull away from the pack.
Yeah, it has been such a competitive split that LMQ are actually leading the league by the largest margin that we've seen. Just 2 games. That's the biggest pull away that we've ever seen. They continue to look very strong, and they have already actually secured their spot in the playoffs. Currently, they also have the longest winning streak in the North American LCS with 6 straight victories.
And at the other end of the standings, Complexity and Evil Geniuses, they're still in the race, but it's getting late. Early.
Yeah, they only have 6 games left for each team, and they can't afford to give up a single one, or they could mean a ticket to relegations.
That's right. So let's warm up with a little taste of the action out of Europe's Week 10 with the hashtag LCS Big Plays. Our first highlight comes from the Super Hot Crew versus Gambit at Hannah Morgana. All right, I'm convinced. Selfie's Ari is ban worthy. The other teams have been warned. Let's take a look at your number 3.
And this is Selfie coming in way too late, but it's going to be nicely grouped up. He should get enough damage down. Genji's in trouble. Mimov teleports in towards it. Eddie going down as well. He gets caught out. Diamond gets taken down. And Selfie just runs through the entire team, gets himself a double kill.
All of a sudden, Super Hot Crew gained control of the game. A well-timed roam from Selfie lands every single skill shot, as well as obviously the teleport from Mimov. Basically just cleaning out.
Just like in the CGI. Ari wins.
Then from Fnatic versus Millennium, at Sanudasa says, keep on Gragas, Kerp on Gragas, reimagining the term double barrel shotgun. Here's your number 2.
So Fnatic, they push up and a nice... Oh, you're dead. Peke! He's got his own explosive... Oh my word! Peke just gets blown the hell up with the explosive cask of cup.
It's good to have those back because there are more to come. And because you couldn't get enough of the rabble rouser, our next highlight comes from the same match. At Aguilar Lynch says, that Gragas Baron steal was simply perfect. Kerp bringing the fat man back to the horror of all the junglers. Let's roll your number 1.
Here we go. Cornex is going in. He's going to go in. There's no vision. Finally goes in. Get the smite. Yeah! He gets through the barrel instead.
Didn't have time to use it either. Just Q ult combo from Kerp.
What a steal. It's going to be coming more and more as Gragas gets picked up, so you can count on those huge moments here in North America this week. When you see them, share them. Don't be stingy. Hit us up on Twitter. Use the hashtag LCS Big Plays. Let's see how those plays affected now the standings in Europe. In first, it's Alliance.
Then in second, it's Fnatic, followed by the Super Hot Crew in third and Millennium in fourth.
Then in North America, LMQ is alone in first place. The rest of the pack are 2 games back with Cloud9, CLG, and TSM all tied for second.
In fifth, it's Dignitas. Then Curse, Complexity, and Evil Geniuses round out the standings.
And we start our day here in NA with a battle with LMQ storming the Rift to defend their winning streak against Complexity.
Then TSM will put their new support to the test against Evil Geniuses, and after that, Cloud9 will take on Team Dignitas.
That's right. And we'll conclude our day with CLG facing off against Curse, but be sure to stick around for the North American Challenger Series semi-final between Coast and Team 8. And don't forget to head over to lolesports.com, start voting for the teams you think will win today's matches. Or you can vote for the team you want to win. Or leave it to chance and start clicking away with your eyes closed. Hit schedule, go to week 10, and get to work.
You can also read up on all of your favorite players with interviews, stats, and box scores, or rewatch all the games from this year.
That is
Just
right.
click on that tickets link and start planning your trip to the LCS. You can reserve your spot here in the studio audience and meet our pros on an upcoming game day taping.
That's right. But for now, we're going to throw it over to the guys at the analyst desk for a closer look at today's action.
Thanks, Rivington Bislin III. Hello, everyone. I'm James Dash Patterson, and joining me at the analyst desk are Joshua Jatleesman and the inspiration behind Darius, David Freak Turley. It's just a hunch. Guys, this is the first week that teams will be playing on the 4.12 patch. What can we expect to see?
Darius. So I think with the Lucian rework and him being disabled this week, Corki shows up as the premier lane bully. That's number one. We'll see him more in the bot lane. The second one is this is the first patch with the jungle timers now in the in-game scoreboard for players. I think this will actually increase the level of aggression because teams will have better track of when these important buffs are spawning, and they'll be there to fight you over every blue and red buff.
Yeah, it's all about the precision as far as being able to contest the Dragon buffs when you have vision. But the thing I'm going to be watching out for is to see if the mid lane champion pools change up a little bit, because we did see the Ahri buffs. Definitely saw some of that in Europe. Another thing we saw in Europe was 6 of the 8 games Fizz was banned. Now that was because European players have always favored Fizz as a mid laner, but I do want to see if it makes its way over to NA because we've been seeing a lot of it in solo queue.
All right. Well, with only 6 games left for each team to make moves before the playoffs, we're going to break down a few of the players we'll be keeping an eye on this week.
So up first, it's Crumbs. Now, last week, they snapped a losing streak, but Dignitas will continue to look to Crumbs for his early game pressure and in-game calls as they try to climb their way out of 5th place. It's the kind of positive impact we've been seeing from the next player on our list, Kez. Since adding his shot calling to Complexity, they've turned their season around, grabbing 6 of their 7 wins, and are now in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Yeah, and the next guy I want to talk about is Link, who had a rough game on Twisted Fate last week and was not able to make much happen with a champion he's the best in North America with, or had been. And the team also lost their hold on first place. They need to turn this week around after a disappointing 0-2 week last week. But from there, I got to go to another mid laner who was 2-0 last week, Cloud9's High. He has been playing with more confidence in recent weeks, but is still unpredictable. And he does have that tendency where he sometimes just dies randomly, and that can't happen this week.
And finally, who else to talk about but Lust Boy. He is a veteran player formerly of CJ Blaze. He won the very first OGN Champions back in 2012, actually playing alongside Helios. And he's continued to make the playoffs in Champions all throughout 2013. Now, he is a great player, and he's a good hope for TSM, but he's got 2 weeks before they kind of make their way to the playoffs and look for Worlds.
Now, next, we want to kickstart the conversation over on Twitter. Today, we're asking you, which team do you want to see represent the NALCS at Worlds and why?
Send those answers to us at LOL Esports and use the hashtag LCS. Bring your A game, and you could hear yours read later on the broadcast.
Now, while you join the conversation on Twitter, let's listen in on the pros' conversations with the LCS preview shows All Chat.
I can't believe he's playing a trackball, to be honest.
Doesn't it feel bad to losing on someone who has a trackball?
Yeah.
So I'll make sure we don't lose.
Do you know what I want today, guys?
Yeah. A win?
No. Sushi.
Are you guys ready? Yeah.
Ready?
Ready?
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, Dexter. Good job. Good job. We can end. Okay, we can.
Thanks, Dexter. You guys are too busy singing happy birthday to someone.
It was worth it.
So clapping wins your lane?
Yep.
Why aren't you clapping? There you go.
Oh yeah, we do the ritual. You remember season Spring Split?
Oh yeah.
Hold hands. Come on.
Wasn't that when we went 0-7?
Oh, me.
Coming. I'm running.
Oh shit, you're dead.
No, you're not.
Yellow man, what a god.
What is true power? That's what I will show you, man.
Parents up. I got you. Go. I chase it. Baron. Okay. Yo, are you in?
No, back.
That's the difference between life and League. There's not one path. There's not one lane.
There's 3 paths in League.
Yeah. Well.
I love that last part. Anyway, next week is a super week, so you can catch an all-new preview show on a special day and time.
Yes, mark your calendars, Tuesday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time or 4:30 p.m. Central European Summer Time for all chat, fantasy tips, and league knowledge, or just some good jokes to make you an expert in League.
Now, LMQ and Complexity are taking to the stage and warming up. After a short 3.5-minute break, we'll watch them battle it out in our first match of the day. The North American LCS returns after this.